Let's begin, shall we? Arthur, stop your dilly-dallying.
Coming, Lady Unterwald.
Thank you all for coming. You know me as the aging heiress of the Waldbahn Empire. But there comes a day for everyone when you know your time is up. I've long desired to leave my legacy in good hands, and after much deliberation...
It looks like we're approaching a tunnel, ma'am.
Ugh. I do hope it's one of mine.
Be quiet, you idiots! We don't have all day. Ahem! After much deliberation, it's my desire that the Unterwald estate be passed over in its entirety to...
Heavens
Artie!
above!
No!
Wait. It may just be a flesh wound.
You're telling us that's how it happened, Arthur?
This stinks, Bailey. It's got the unmistakable musk of guilt.
Careful, Lamont. We're dealing with a lawyer here.
Arthur Ackerman, attorney at law.
Listen, Arthur. You're accused of murdering your own client. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm an estate lawyer. My clients have to pass on. Eventually.
And how many more have to die on your watch before that lust for murder is satiated?
There you are, Mr. Ackerman.
Kid, are you blind? We're trying to create an atmosphere here.
Just thought I'd check if our guest needs anything.
Our suspect, Jimmy. And we're in the middle of an interview.
Oh, how exciting! I hope you land the job, Mr. Ackerman. I'm rooting for you. Perhaps I can get a coffee for our interviewee.
No.
Tea?
Get out, kid!
He seems nice.
That damn coffee boy's thrown off the whole vibe. It's not as simple as it looks, you know.
Remember the exercises, Lamont.
Exercises?
I am confident. I have value. He was about to crack. I could feel it.
I wasn't.
Stay there, Arthur.
Sure thing. I'll be right here when you get back. Looks like I'm chained to the desk. What do they take me for? A common criminal? I bet those keys would unlock these shackles. Oh, if only my arms were longer. I now regret never memorizing anyone's phone number. Third place runner-up. Most Improved Policing Award. Oh, that's better. It's an article from Lamont and Bailey's first big case. Lumbering Flatfoot goes toe-to-toe with sole criminal. A petty thief at the shoe emporium was quickly brought to heel this morning by Lex Lamont and his partner, Justice Bailey. Huh. I guess this model was battery-powered. There's a photo of me surrounded by a significant amount of red yarn. That's probably not a good sign. There's a photo of me surrounded by a significant... That's probably not a good sign. You won't catch me incriminating myself, tiny machine. You won't catch me incriminating myself, tiny machine. I know things look bad, but I'm not rooting through trash just yet. There's a front-page story about Lady Unterwald. It's the end of the line. The Unterwald Empire came to a grisly end last night when the wealthy heiress was unexpectedly assassinated aboard her own train. 3 suspects are currently held in custody, awaiting questioning. There's nothing more reliable than print media. It's full of cigarette butts. Sounds like Bailey is preoccupied with Lamont.
Why don't we have a look on that blasted door?
You all right, Bailey? I just have to breathe. I can't go back in there. It's embarrassing.
It's the end of the line. The Unterwald M. 3 suspects are currently held in custody, awaiting questioning. If I could just get out of these shackles. Better not. I don't want to draw any unwanted attention. I wonder if they'd unlock these shackles. Keys are tantalizingly close. It's a bunch of guidebooks on interrogation techniques. Good Cop, Glad Cop. An essential self-help guide for the struggling detective. Looks like Lamont won an award. It's a level 3 in athletic prowess.
On that blasted door.
That's taken care of, but I still need to find a way out of here. It's a long way down. Perhaps that dumpster could break my fall. Drat. I think they're coming back.
Let's try this again, Arthur. The whole story from the top.
Well, it began, as all good stories do.
With a hard-boiled yet handsome detective?
An ambiguously European locale. It all started on the Royce Express. The night was still young. I felt like the world was my oyster. I hope those oysters don't come back to haunt me. This way for dining carriage, casino carriage, lounge area. Ooh, I love a good brochure. But I have other pressing matters to attend to.
Is this the dark chiseled outline? Yes, I am a little stuck and I need some answers. It's quite a sensitive matter. Excuse me, this is a private conversation.
Sorry. I've always been fascinated by these little trolleys.
Sir, you can order from the dining carriage if you're hungry.
Just browsing.
How do you explain the hair in my soup?
Impossible. We maintain the strictest hygiene standards.
It's a very generous likeness of Lady Unterwald. There's not as many wrinkles as the real deal. It's a very generous likeness. There's not as many wrinkles as the real deal. I don't remember leaving my door open.
There, that should do it.
Hello?
Oh, Mr. Ackerman, I presume. I was just...
Breaking and entering?
On the contrary, I've been sent by our mutual benefactor, Lady Unterwald.
Lady Unterwald, of course. If you've come about the sink, it was like that when I got here.
Oh, there's no need to be humble, Mr. Ackerman. 'Tis I, Herman Merman. Acclaimed novelist, detective extraordinaire. Oh, surely you've read the stories of my cases.
I'm not a big reader of fiction. Sorry.
Well, there's a letter for you on the dresser.
And the suit?
Lady Unterwald believes a change of attire is in order. I'll give you some privacy. Until we meet again, Mr. Ackerman.
What an unusual encounter. I suppose I should read Lady Unterwald's letter. I wonder what Lady Unterwald has in store for me this time.
Dear Arthur, please report to me at your earliest convenience. I have further amendments to make to my estate before the big announcement tonight.
As you know, it's my desire for every passenger aboard the Royce Express to not only enjoy themselves, but to part with a tale worth telling. While the flashy suit provided can be seen as a symbolic gesture of excitement and adventure, it's also a very literal one. Get out of those drab clothes and have yourself a good time. That's an order. Yours sincerely, Lady Unterwald. So, I need to meet with Lady Unterwald in her quarters. It's a letter from Lady Unterwald asking me to wear the suit she provided. It's a wax seal from the Unterwald estate. One of my only stipulations for traveling long distances. You've got to have access to a trusty typewriter. It's a stack of files regarding Lady Unterwald's estate. Each one needs checking over before receiving that sweet stamp of approval. I've got all the classics. The Art of Law, Letters of the Law, even Coleslaw. Although that one's just a collection of recipes. Look out, world. Arthur A. Ackerman has some intense lawyering to do. Provides the perfect light level for reading legislation. Hey, if you're not squinting, you're having too much fun. Cool mint-flavored mouthwash. Advisory: contains pure ethanol. Ingredients: ethanol, 29.9%. Eucalyptol, menthol, methyl salicylate, poloxamer 407, thymol. A portrait of Lady Unterwald in every room. That's the Royce Express guarantee. What's better than comfy slippers, a tall glass of milk, and an even taller stack of paperwork? Ah, old reliable. It's got me through many a jam. Hello? It's room 306. It's a fancy cart for transporting luggage. I've only ever seen these in hotels. This way for kitchen carriage, kitchen pantry, service carriages.
Quoi? What are you doing in here? Not another health inspector, we hope?
I'm not sure I can handle another inspection.
No, I'm an attorney.
Oh, zut. That's even worse.
So much worse!
I'm just looking for Lady Unterwald.
La madame is the other way.
Va-t'en, avocat!
Okay, I'm going. They seemed pretty annoyed. I'll come back later. Hello? I guess nobody's there. I think this was Lady Unterwald's husband. I wonder what happened to him. George Unterwald. A loving husband. Gone, but not forgotten. It's room 304. Hello? Looks like nobody's home. It's a very generous likeness of Lady Unterwald. There's not as many wrinkles as the real deal. It's room 303. Anyone in? They must have left. It's room 302. Hello? I guess nobody's home. The luggage room. Hello? I think she's busy. The name's Arthur Ackerman. Pleased to meet you.
Hello. Stop butting in, Hagen. He was talking to me. No, he was clearly talking to me, Gunther.
Well, I guess I was talking to both of you?
Both of us? At once? Well, what is it?
Hey, aren't you the Gudrun twins?
That's us.
Of course. You're Lady Unterwald's nephews.
Auntie Unterwald put us in charge of the railway infrastructure.
Tunnels and bridges, to be precise. Although one of those is clearly more important than the other.
Indeed. Which do you prefer, Arthur?
I'm sorry?
What's more important? Tunnels or bridges?
Tunnels. I prefer to face obstacles head-on.
Ah, I knew you'd be a fellow tunnelhead.
Of course.
You're just jealous because you got stuck building flimsy bridges.
Excuse me, bridges are a feat of engineering.
Not the ones you make, Hagen.
Looking forward to Lady Unterwald's speech?
Oh, yes. I believe Auntie Unterwald is to announce her successor.
Mother says she'll surely keep the estate in the family.
And who better to take over the reins than her most talented nephew?
I couldn't agree more.
Are you both waiting for something?
We're waiting to be seated because someone forgot to make a dinner reservation.
I thought you were going to do it.
And don't even think about cutting in line, Arthur. I have low blood sugar.
Don't worry. I already ate. Do you know where I can find Lady Unterwald?
She's just up ahead.
Keep moving through the carriages, and you'll reach her eventually.
Thanks. I should probably go.
Bye.
Please wait to be seated. I guess it's more of a suggestion. Hello.
Hello.
Arthur Ackerman, at your service.
Suzanne Goldschmidt. Can I help you, Arthur?
Any tips for having some fun around here?
There are some simple pleasures in life we can all follow. Eat, drink, sleep, fun.
Okay, I think I get it.
There's no need to be such a square, Arthur.
I take no issue with the square. Straight angles, all sides equal, perfectly reliable for a shape.
I guess I prefer to talk with people a little more rounded.
What brings you aboard the Royce Express?
Oh, I'm with the band.
You're in a band?
You're looking at the lead singer in Balboa Swing.
Whoa!
What about yourself?
I'm Lady Unterwald's estate attorney.
Ah, so you're a paper pusher.
It has its moments. Sometimes I get to use the rubber stamp. What's wrong with being a paper pusher?
Being a paper pusher isn't a bad thing, Arthur. We just move in different circles, that's all.
Aren't Aren't you supposed to be performing right now?
You're starting to sound like my stage manager. They'll call me when I'm needed.
I've been instructed to have a good time.
And you think I'm that kind of girl?
No, I mean...
Relax, I'm just messing with you. They probably just wanted you to loosen up a bit.
Do you really think I'm a square?
Well, a little spontaneity couldn't hurt, Arthur. Maybe it's time to explore some new angles.
I have to go. There's an old lady waiting for me.
Really? Well, I'm not one to judge.
Hello?
The name's Denola, kid. But most people call me Don or Donnie. You get my gist? That's a nice suit. So what's your deal? You some sort of tycoon or something?
Well, not really. You see, there's this old lady who told me to put it on, and I...
Let me stop you there. I don't think I want to know more. Besides, you're killing my vibe with that sweet patootie over there, you dig? Hey, while you're here, you could do me a little favor. You take this note and give it to that dame behind me, will ya?
What is it?
It's a proposal of sorts, requesting we both make tracks to my suite. You get my drift?
I don't like the sound of that. Why is it so damp?
I soaked it in perfume. You don't know squat about wooing a dame, do you?
Gross.
A little birdie told me that Lady Unterwald plans to retire.
And how did you happen upon that little nugget of information, my sweet?
You know I can't reveal my sources, darling. They're saying the Gudrun twins are in line to take over next.
Well, I shan't be stepping foot on any train under their control.
Oh, heaven forbid! It'll be carnage. I heard the galley was shut down after a routine health inspection.
Oh, don't tell me that. I just ate.
Now I hear they have themselves a rodent problem.
Stop right this minute.
Did you know the lady has a gentleman caller?
Oh, pray tell.
He's some high-flying tycoon with a penchant for the finer things.
Sounds like he aims to mix business with pleasure.
Evening, barkeep.
Ah, what'll it be?
How'd you learn those fancy tricks?
You're looking at 2 weeks of bartending school.
Oh, worth every penny.
My parents would disagree with you.
What's the most difficult part of being a bartender?
To be a great bartender, one must master the art of multitasking and recalling information quickly.
I thought it'd be all the broken glass you have to sweep up. Can I order a drink?
Sure. What did you have in mind?
Just give me something brimming with alcohol.
Have you got any identification?
No, but my mustache is coming through any day now.
I'm sure you'll have a full beard one day, kid, but I can't serve you without ID.
I need a strong cup of coffee.
One steaming hot cup of coffee coming right up.
That's hot. I hope this suit isn't a rental. Hey there.
The name's Ron.
I'm Arthur Ackerman.
Can I help you, Arthur?
So, you heading anywhere exciting?
Just the bottom of this glass for now.
What's that you're drinking?
It's a mimosa. A bottomless mimosa, if you must know.
A bottomless mimosa?
Mm-hmm. The bartender and I have a mutual understanding. I drink them, and he keeps them coming.
What kind of work are you in, Ron?
I'm an accountant. I'm in accounting.
Wow, talk about a dream job. I've always wanted to perform account analysis. Tell me about the exciting world of accounting. I bet you get to review a lot of financial paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Hot damn! Do you know where I can find Lady Unterwald?
Who's that?
Lady Unterwald? Heiress to the Waldbahn Empire?
Uh-huh.
She walks around with a cane? She's really old and eccentric?
Doesn't ring a bell.
You really don't know who Lady Unterwald is?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't ring a bell.
I should be going.
Mm-hmm.
Are these lemons free?
Do you actually want the lemons?
I might do. Well, I'll just take one.
Oh, are you nearly ready? I'm not getting any younger, dear.
Alas, you cannot rush perfection.
My apologies. Am I interrupting?
Not at all, Arthur. I'll be with you shortly. Pierre should take but a moment. Oh, tremendous! I see even Arthur made an appearance.
I capture every detail in the frame, madame. Exactly as I see it.
Well, I do wish you'd take some creative liberties, dear. We don't want anyone thinking I've got this many wrinkles.
As you wish.
We can attempt another portrait during my speech, if you like. Arthur, I've just signed another amendment to my will. It's by the window.
Of course. I'll keep it safe in the briefcase for now.
You'll have to accept my apologies for all the cloak and dagger theatrics. I must confess, I'm a little nervous about the speech tonight.
Ma'am?
It's going to ruffle some feathers. But do you think any of them are cut out to take over the reins? Bickering sycophants, the lot of them. They're just waiting for me to kick the bucket, you know. Oh, it makes my blood boil just thinking about it. Would you be a dear and open the window? It's getting quite hot in here. I need some air.
It's the Model 3 Whisper Note with patented quiet tap technology.
Worth every penny. I can't stand all that mechanical clacking.
It's a genuine Bureau Boy briefcase. Take the office wherever you go. That's a lot of bouquets. A secret admirer, perhaps?
No, just well-wishers. Adoring fans. You know. Suck-ups.
Sorry I ruined the portrait, Lady Unterwald. It all happened so fast.
If only you were as fast at opening windows, dear.
I didn't know you played an instrument, Lady Unterwald.
Never mind that now, Arthur. I'm overheating. Besides, it's fragile and expensive, so don't you be touching it.
Whew. Just a glance at that fiery plant is enough to make my eyes water.
Oh, it's getting rather hot in here, Arthur. That's better. I feel myself again. You might just be the most useful person here, Arthur. It's good to know I can rely on you. Now it's time to gather the family. This old lady's got a speech to make.
Oh, no. The drawer is stuck. If I wedge something in the gap, I might be able to pry it open. It's too thick to slide between the gap, but I bet a wire hanger would work. I knew I should have upgraded to the anti-gust model. How could I have been so irresponsible? Let's hope all these coats are made from faux fur. Nope. A classic wooden hanger. The second best kind of hanger, in my opinion. It's the Model 3 Whisper Note with patented quiet tap technology. It's too thick to slide between the gap, but I bet a wire hanger would work. Nah. That doesn't work. I knew I should have upgraded to the anti-gust model. How could I have been so irresponsible? The will. It's caught on the window. I might still have time to grab it.
Arthur, stop your dilly-dallying.
Coming, Lady Unterwald.
All right, chop chop. Let's begin, shall we?
Are you sure you haven't just misplaced your room keys, sir?
Misplaced? Must I remind you of who I am?
No, sir. You've been very clear.
'Tis I, Herman Merman! Surely you've read the stories of my cases. Herman Merman and the Murmuring German. Herman Merman and the Squirmin' Sherman.
Sorry, sir. Not a big reader.
Well, not even Herman Merman and the Sermon of Vermin?
No, sir.
Good heavens! My point being, I don't misplace things. I solve cases.
That's excellent news, sir. I'm sure you'll have no problem with the case of the missing room keys.
Well, yes! You're quite right. I smell a rat, and I'm going to sniff them out if my name isn't Herman Merman! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering here. There is a killer among us, but I assure you they've made a grave mistake.
They couldn't have accounted for the presence of a world-renowned detective. There's a detective aboard this train?
Oh, indeed there is.
Well, where are they?
'Tis I, Herman Merman, detective extraordinaire.
And you have experience in solving murder cases, Mr. Merman?
I need not bore you with the details. Let's get straight down to business, shall we? Behold!
Good heavens!
Lady Unterwald's final moments were captured by the renowned speed painter, Pierre Brosse. It's clear that nobody approached Lady Unterwald directly.
That means the attack must have been made from a distance.
Mr. Ackerman, you were safekeeping Lady Unterwald's last will and testament?
That's right. I had to oversee some last-minute amendments to the will.
Are you suggesting this amended will could reveal a motive, Mr. Merman?
Indeed. I believe it to be the smoking gun that will unravel this entire mystery.
Bravo, Herman Merman! Bravo!
Hand me the will, Arthur. We should be able to wrap this up in no time at all.
Oh.
Wait! You don't have the will? That was your only job!
I hope you weren't counting on it for your big reveal.
Well,
Herman Merman, are you all right? He's gone quite pale.
I may be hard of hearing, but it sounds like our detective is out of ideas.
Uh-oh.
Is that the sound of another tunnel?
No! That's when the killer strikes! Help! Somebody get me out of here!
Herman? Well then. What do we do now?
need to find out who killed Lady Unterwald, or I could be the next one to vanish. I'll need to talk to the other passengers. Maybe they saw something. Lady Unterwald's quarters could hold some clues. No! I can't lose it again! It's moved towards the sleeper carriages. If I can get that will back, it might hold some answers. Hello? I guess nobody's there. Hello? Looks like nobody's home. The door sign reads, "Do not disturb." Anyone in? They must have left. Hello? I guess nobody's home. Hello? It's room 306. This way for kitchen carriage, kitchen pantry, service carriages.
You again?
Oh, zut! The attorney has returned.
Can't you see the kitchen is off limits right now?
Come back when we've cleaned up.
Okay, I'm going.
Thank you for calling the Royce Express onboard service.
Lady Unterwald, you're alive?
This call may be recorded for training purposes.
Oh, it's just a recording.
Welcome to the Dirk Chiselton hotline. Stuck on a puzzle or don't know what to do? Consult with the best detective in town, Dirk Chiselton. I can provide you with hints and clues, depending on how far along in the case you are. If you can't find the hint you're looking for, you probably don't need to solve that puzzle right now. Just hang up when you're done. All right. What do you need?
Is this the real Dirk Chiselton?
Ah, you're wondering why a world-famous detective would be answering the phones instead of solving crimes.
I was wondering that.
Well, it's because I'm a professional, and I'm an excellent multitasker.
Wow.
That's right. I'm the real deal, kid.
Oops, I don't need a hint right now. Hello?
Hello again, Arthur.
Is that guy over there bothering you?
He's a nuisance, but nothing I can't handle. I'll give him something to remember if he decides to get too close.
Would you care to take a look at this note?
Is this from the twit that's been making eyes at me all evening? I'd sooner jump out of this carriage window than rendezvous with that rotten egg.
Well, it's scented, at least.
Well, it certainly stinks of desperation.
Are you sure you can't accept that note?
I told you, I don't want anything from that rotten egg. It stinks of desperation.
I think that's just the perfume. That guy over there really isn't bothering you?
Trust me, I've dealt with my fair share of greaseballs.
I think Lady Unterwald was murdered.
So I've heard. They're trying to keep it quiet to not cause a panic, but the rumors have already started circulating.
Who'd want to hurt Lady Unterwald?
I didn't know her at all, but she got us this gig. Wasn't she insanely wealthy? Well, that's reason enough for some people.
Aren't you worried there's a killer among us?
Well, the train hasn't stopped, so there's nowhere for them to run. Whoever they are, they're trapped here with us.
I have to go. I have a case to solve.
See you around, Arthur.
You delivered my proposal yet, kid?
Well,
Atta boy. You just watch and learn now. So, Dollface, how about it? I don't write love letters for every broad I see, you know. You should be grateful.
Oh, in that case, allow me to show you my gratitude.
You see, kid? It's that easy.
See you around, Arthur.
Oh, what have we got?
Unrequited love. Don dropped his keys in the commotion. I really should return them to him. Looks like Don booked the honeymoon suite. Room 303. It's room 302. Don? Are you in there? I could let myself in and leave the keys inside. Oh, I guess he's not in here. That's a seriously powerful magnet. Probably shouldn't steal this unless I really need it. Everything's just been thrown in here. They've settled into quite a hypnotic pattern. There's nothing in there I need. There are piles of wooden casino chips in these boxes. There's nothing in there I need. Looks like Don's been practicing poetry. I guess Don's been winning big at the casino. I'll bet these look convincing with a lick of paint. Uh-oh. Someone's coming. I better find somewhere to hide, and fast.
That's enough, Tony. Not only are you drawing attention to yourself, you're about to bankrupt the damn company.
I didn't tell you to fritter away her fortune bet by bet. Between the two of us, I'm not the bad guy, you hear?
Lady Unterwald is dead. Don't you think they're going to start digging for a motive? I've hidden the accounts in her quarters for now, but it's only a matter of time before someone starts snooping.
I'll bet the old bat took one look at the numbers in that ledger of yours and the shock killed her.
Ah, so it's all my fault. I suppose in your mind I bankrupted the company. I killed Lady Unterwald. Don't be so absurd. We're done here.
Oh, you're not done until I say so. I have a feeling the authorities would find this very compelling.
It's all my fault. I bankrupted the company. I killed Lady Unterwald. You've been recording?
When you're in my line of work, you need a little insurance, you know? Consider it an incentive to stay in line. Besides, I've got a new scheme in play. I'm telling you, Bergman, I won't lose this time.
You better be right.
It sounds like Bergman has fallen in with the wrong crowd. I should get my hands on that ledger in Lady Unterwald's quarters. Hello?
Ah, Ackerman, isn't it?
Arthur A. Ackerman, at your service.
I'm Caspar Bergman, the treasurer of the Lady Unterwald estate. Can you believe it, Arthur? What a messy state of affairs we've found ourselves in.
My feelings exactly.
Is there something I can help you with?
You mentioned you're the treasurer to the estate.
That's right. I handle all the finances of the Vault Barn Company.
How exciting! I've always been fascinated with expenditure control. What's it like working with the Goodrun twins?
It can be a challenge. They're not the most diplomatic pair.
I can see that.
Oh, I'm sure they consider me a pushover. There's only so many times I can say no to their bloated infrastructure budget.
What do you think happened to Herman Merman?
I'm not sure. Perhaps he fled once he realized he'd painted a target on his back. Surely the killer would be working to address any threats, tie up any loose ends. You're looking like a particularly loose end, if you don't mind me saying.
Because I was handling Lady Unterwald's will and testament?
Precisely.
How are the estate finances? Is everything in order?
Well, why do you ask?
Just curious.
They're all perfectly in order, I can assure you.
Who'd want to bring harm to Lady Unterwald?
Well, when you generate as much wealth, power, and influence as she did, you naturally create a few adversaries along the way, no?
Any guesses as to who the killer could be?
I'm sure there are many on board this train who felt spurned by Lady Unterwald, but I'm hoping to stay out of these proceedings where possible. I wouldn't want to make a target of myself with a killer on the loose.
I should be leaving now.
Take care, Arthur.
Hello there.
Hello.
Sorry about Lady Unterwald.
What do you want, Arthur?
Did you spend much time with Lady Unterwald?
Oh, yes, we had all kinds of meetings with her.
She used to have so many fun sayings.
Gunther, we need to discuss this bloated budget.
Hagen, we've experienced yet another cave-in.
Do we really need another tunnel here? Ha ha! Classic, Auntie.
I noticed the empty plates. Lost your appetite?
Don't even get me started.
We waited all this time for a table, only for the kitchen to close.
Hopefully it opens soon. I'm getting hungry.
Hunger is one thing, but I'm absolutely starving.
Is that right? Well, I'm positively famished.
Famished? If this wasn't a restaurant, I'd smack you across the mouth.
Not if I smacked you first.
What was that?
Nothing.
Did Lady Unterwald have any enemies?
Yuck! Enemies are for poor people, Arthur.
The wealthy have adversaries.
They're a much higher class of opponent.
My mistake. Did Lady Unterwald have any adversaries?
That's more like it, Arthur.
I assume a lot of people were jealous of her wealth
and power
and world-class railway empire.
Interesting. I should probably go.
Bye.
Farewell.
This way for dining carriage, sleeper carriage, kitchen pantry,
How
service
about we
carriages.
put it all on black?
Hello. Are you ignoring me?
Buzz
Things
off,
are coming
kid.
up green for Donnie.
He seems to be doing well. Too well.
All right, I want everything on.
Trust me, I've
red.
got a system.
That's what they all say.
I'm not sure I know the rules. Besides, it makes me dizzy.
Woo! Money in the bag, baby.
It looks like he's manipulating the outcome somehow.
Put it all on black.
Hello again, friend.
Now I'm starting to get mad. I'm afraid the Royce Express has been slipping in standards for some time now.
Oh yeah, I
But to
won.
have vermin aboard the train. Have things really got so bad?
I'm telling you, it was as big as a
All
house
right, let's
cat.
put everything on.
Oh, how revolting.
I won! How about we put it all on black?
This way for lounge area. Unterwald carriages. Everything has been packed away. I must have missed their opening hours. Everything has been packed away. It's nothing interesting. How are you holding up, Doc? Doctor?
I really thought Herman would be able to help us.
I think he's too distraught to talk right now. It looks expensive, and it smells like mahogany. This led to the backstage area before they locked it up. I suppose it's a potential crime scene now. That's a hefty-looking ear trumpet. Any chance I can borrow it?
What could you possibly need it for?
I'm not sure just yet, but it calls to me.
You keep those hands off if you want to keep them.
Hello, I'm Arthur Ackerman.
You'll have to speak up, dear. I'm a little hard of hearing, you see.
Sorry, I'm Arthur Ackerman.
Who's that?
It's me! I'm an attorney at law!
You're a terrible bore.
Are you doing this on purpose?
Who's to say? Now, what is it you want?
Do those twins always argue with each other?
Their constant one-upmanship is incredibly tiresome. Only last week they tried to lay claim to a designer sports bag.
It, didn't go well?
Oh, they argued back and forth for hours, tugging at it viciously. You should have seen their faces when I told them it was a cheap fake. Of course, by then, the bag was in tatters.
You're Arista Goodrun, aren't you?
Yes. Now what of it? Do you make a habit of bothering people and asking them stupid questions?
Were you at all close to Lady Unterwald?
Of course. She even gave my boys cushy jobs in the family business. Have you met them? They're imbeciles.
Did you also have a job in the family business?
I did. I never shied away from getting my hands dirty, you see. I'm an engineer at heart, always been fascinated by mechanisms. You know, I even helped design the Royce Express.
You said you worked on the Royce Express?
Oh yes, I know all her little quirks. She's not your standard steam engine, you know.
She isn't?
You're traveling aboard one of the first steam turbine locomotives.
What's a steam turbine locomotive?
I'm talking about steam power, boy! She may be experimental, but you're riding on the future of transportation.
Whoa!
If you ask me, too many naysayers are betting on diesel.
They are?
The Royce Express is a real challenge to that notion.
About your hearing device. You know, it'd make an incredible drinking horn.
Do you fancy yourself as some sort of Viking warrior? It's a hearing aid. It's not built for chugging mead.
Actually, I think that's everything.
Very well.
I should get going.
Farewell.
It's the guest list for the green room. VIPs only. I don't recognize most of these names, but I see Herman made the cut.
Sorry, sir. The lounge and beyond are strictly off limits for now.
But there's a killer on the loose. I'm the only one who had access to Lady Unterwald's will. I could be next.
No exceptions.
I'm still Lady Unterwald's attorney. Let me through.
Sorry, sir. As I said, no exceptions.
Could you check Lady Unterwald's quarters on my behalf?
No. I can't step foot in there on account of my allergies.
Allergies?
Fragrance sensitivity, they call it. A room like that, filled with pungent perfume and all those fresh flowers, I'm not taking my chances.
What would happen if you sent off your allergies?
Oh, it's quite the sight to behold. I've been known to go beet red. That's when I need to seek immediate medical attention, of course.
Oh.
But I'd be fine.
You would?
Eventually.
I have a letter from the late Lady Unterwald right here.
This all looks to be in order.
So, I can go in?
I'm afraid not, sir. Lady Unterwald has passed on, after all.
Pretty please let me in?
Sorry, sir. No can do.
I'm leaving now, but I'll be back. I need to find a way to convince that guard to leave his post. I think I'll hang on to this for now. Looks like you have a secret admirer.
A secret admirer? Let me take a look at that. This is...
Explicit. I know.
And the scent. It's so... awful. Wait, this note is perfumed?
I believe so. Are you all right?
Weren't you listening? I'm terribly allergic to fragrance.
You've gone beet red.
I have? I need to find a doctor right away. Don't go in there while I'm gone, Mr. Ackerman.
I wouldn't dream of it. This note is a potential biohazard. I wouldn't want it to fall into the wrong hands. Bergman said that he'd hidden the company account's ledger somewhere in here. I should look around for clues. This is the ledger that Bergman mentioned. I should ask him about those discrepancies. I'm sure we'd find a lot of creative accounting in here. Who's there?
Nobody.
Herman?
Go away!
You're supposed to be helping to solve the case.
I assure you I'm working diligently to solve the case, but I can't become a part of the story. Not when everything points to me being another potential victim.
What are you doing in there?
There's a killer on the loose, Mr. Ackerman.
So, you're hiding?
Merely a tactical retreat. It's all part of the strategy. Lower their guard, wait for things to blow over, then I can strike when they least suspect it.
You clearly know something, Herman!
All I know for sure is we're both knee-deep in Lady Unterwald's affairs. We may never know what she was ultimately up to, but it got her killed. I have a strong desire to avoid the same fate, Mr. Ackerman.
Suit yourself. I'll leave you to it.
Don't tell anyone you saw me!
I should confront Bergman about this ledger.
All right, let's put everything on red.
Is someone there?
Good evening, sir. You need to climb lightly. Be careful not to slip.
I'm a little confused.
Don't waste my time, kid.
Put it all on, black.
Hello there.
Hello. What do you want, Arthur?
I should probably go.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello again, Arthur. How can I help you?
What do you make of this ledger, Bergman?
Where did you get that?
I found it. Sealed away in the bottom of a locked drawer.
How peculiar. I've never seen that before in my life.
Oh, really? Then we should pass this to the authorities when they arrive.
No!
I'd bet if they were to audit this ledger, the numbers wouldn't add up.
Listen, Arthur. I'm in a bit of a bind here. Ashamed to say I've fallen in with a rather unscrupulous individual.
Are you talking about Donnie Donato?
I'm afraid so. They managed to exploit my weakness, don't you see? I'm a victim in all this, Arthur.
It's time to come clean. What's going on?
It's Donnie. He's concocted a scheme to cheat at the casino tables. We need to stop him, Arthur. I can't afford to lose more of the estate's money. I'll make this right as soon as he's no longer a threat, I assure you.
Tell me about Donnie's gambling scheme.
I believe he's using magnetism to alter the outcome of the roulette table. You have to stop him, Arthur.
Was Donnie trying to blackmail you?
He recorded the whole thing, Arthur. If I walk away from Donnie, he'll use those recordings against me.
Doesn't this give you a clear motive for killing Lady Unterwald?
No, I would never do such a thing. Donnie may be a bully, a swindler, and a cheat, but he's no killer.
Is the Unterwald estate in financial trouble?
The truth is, the coffers are almost empty, Arthur. I thought I could use Donnie's connections to replenish the funds. Rather foolish of me in retrospect.
I need to go now.
All right, Arthur.
This is where Donnie put his gambling scheme into motion. It couldn't hurt to look around. I'm sure Don won't mind if I borrow this.
Wouldn't they have halted the train if someone died?
They don't want to cause panic or suspicion amongst the throng.
My money's on that wealthy tycoon. He seems like trouble to me.
Hello again.
Can I help you, Arthur?
Are you just gonna sit at the bar all evening drinking mimosas?
Yep.
Drat. That actually sounds great. I should be going.
Mm-hmm.
Evening, barkeep.
Ah, what'll it be?
Can I ask for your advice, barkeep?
Ah, a bartender is always happy to lend a sympathetic ear. What's troubling you?
I may have accidentally lost Lady Unterwald's will.
I'm no expert, but that document sounds pretty important. Are you working towards getting it back?
I think I can, but it always seems just out of reach.
Patience might be in order. I'm sure you'll get your opportunity.
Thanks. Actually, that's enough advice for now. I should get going.
All right, I want everything on red.
Hello! Probably best to leave him alone. It looks like he's manipulating the outcome somehow.
Ow! I love it! How about we put it all on...
Owning a magnet this large has
Black.
its positives and negatives. I wouldn't want him to know that I borrowed it, but maybe I can use this to foil his scheme.
Things are coming up green for Donnie.
I should pick my
Put it
moment.
all on red.
I should pick my moment. I should pick my moment. I should pick my moment.
Bad luck, old chap.
I lost? How? Oh, wait right here, pal.
I should see where he goes.
What's going on, Donnie?
Nothing. I'm just grabbing more casino chips, okay? It's a minor setback, that's all.
You're losing? I'd hardly consider that a minor setback.
Don't worry your little head about it. I'll be back in the game before you know it. You following me, kid? Take a hike.
Where did he get all those casino chips from? He's always a step ahead. They've settled into quite a hypnotic pattern.